We ready. What's up, y'all? Truck Talk Tuesday. We here for another episode. This the DJ Coby Pegway edition. Let's do it. Oh yeah, y'all hopping in here real quick. We gonna talk about the good fight today against power only loads. We're gonna talk about the power only loads versus the box truck loads and how we need to look at it at both of them. I know everybody is so super excited about the box truck space. And today I'm not here to burst your bubble. I'm just here to show you that there's another side cuz a lot of the people who are asking about who asked me about the class are is this just for box trucks? Nah, this is strictly I'm about all trucking. I just box trucks was the first thing that I did, and box trucks is a little bit easier to get into. But semi loads are definitely more profitable in a sense. Not saying all the way around, but in a sense they're definitely more profitable. So today we're gonna show the power only versus the box as far as in rates and Amazon Relay, because a lot of people come because they want to know about Amazon Relay. But Amazon Relay is pretty much going to resemble DAT, not as far as price point. Well, yeah, as far as price points goes, of course you can get more higher paying rates sometimes on DAT and other load boards, but you will see the difference in between how even Amazon pays out on power only loads for the big trucks versus how they pay out on the box trucks as well. We also gonna do some everybody tuned in. I know I ain't get a chance to get to everybody last week. We gonna do some relay city lookups. So if you gonna drop your city in there and I'll be able to check out your city. You know, I try to get to as many cities as possible. Also, I want to answer any random questions that you guys might have. But granted, I might not be able to get to everybody's questions, but I will do as many as I can within an hour. So I was just trying to talk to let a couple people come in. We got enough people in to get this going. So I would actually like to know how many people that's in currently right now are trying to get in the actual box truck space versus how many people are trying to get into the semi space. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minute comment for me. How many people? And on Facebook, I know I'm live on Facebook too. I can't see the comments on Facebook, so if all y'all could convert to YouTube, that'd be that'd be terrific because I can see it on YouTube better. So how many of y'all in here that's strictly trying to do Facebook? I mean, strictly trying to do box trucks versus how many people who strictly trying to do semis? Because I've been getting a lot of calls, a whole lot of calls. Okay, I see Latrice say she looking to find carriers to dispatch for. Hey, I actually need a dispatcher too. So definitely send me an inbox. Let me see if I can pull up on my phone what's going on Facebook. I'm gonna have to do a separate live on IG. That'd be too much swivel head for me. Yeah, so okay, I got Facebook up. I'm gonna try to see if I can keep up with it too. See if I can keep up with it too. All right, so I see box. Damn, everybody on the box, box. Yeah, send me that message. I'm definitely looking for dispatchers right now. Okay, so it looked like most of the people in the building right now are trying to start with a box, which is cool because I want to show y'all what the semis look like too. Because on the semi side, it's definitely a little more profitability, especially in markets like St. Louis. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna jump in. Everybody gonna climb in when they get in. I only got an hour, and the early bird gets the worm. So let me let me pull this up real quick. Let me share my screen with y'all real quick. I see box. Hold on. I see box. Oh yeah, saying eventually semi. Oh yeah, I finna okay. So I just wanted to. All right, so we got boxes going crazy. Okay, so I'm finna share my screen with y'all. Share screen. Let's see. Boom. All right, there we go. So y'all can see. Y'all should be able to see my screen real quick. So let me go to the load board real quick. All right, so I'm gonna start off in my hometown, St. Louis, because St. Louis is killing it on the box scene. So look at this here, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna look at it from an aspect of. Let's even look at these blocks. I like the blocks because the blocks is round trips. So let's look at the blocks first. Look at this. Okay, so you could do 3 of these in a week. So anybody in a box truck, I hope y'all can see me. But look at this rate. This $2,000 for a load that's leaving out Friday. $2,000 for the semi. So picture a driver could do 3 of these. A driver could do 3 of these in a week. That's 6 bands in the semi with just 3 loads. And it's just 2 bands. Plus it's gonna pay like another $200 in fuel surcharge. So you talking a gross of $6,600. Like, so I ain't saying that's the most you can make, but look at this load. This load is it's round trip. It's starting and finishing in the same spot. So that means you ain't got to find no backhaul when you doing this. So do you want to make $9,000 and be trying to get your driver back home, or would you rather take 66 and ain't got to worry about the shit? That's all I'm saying. That's my angle. My angle is easy. I can book him 3 of these. He gone. I got 10 trucks. I'm booking them. I'm clearing 2,500 easy off each of those. That's 25,000 a week with 10 trucks. I'm just saying. I don't see no box truck loads that look this advertising. I'm just saying. Not that I'm against box trucks, but I just want to show y'all before y'all go jump off the deep end in the box trucks that the semi side that's the big boy trucking game. It's the big boy game. And look what they paying. Like even like down here, see, you don't want to book this right here just yet, because if don't nobody grab this, guess what's gonna happen, y'all? Guess what's gonna happen if y'all don't grab that off the board? The rate is gonna go up. The rate's gonna go up for it. So let's not be grabbing. Hold on, let me adjust my mic real quick. Yeah, okay. So we good. So look at that. So don't be. I could book this right now if I wanted to. I could confirm this just this easy. And this is a power only load. So these are loads that you don't even need trailers for. You don't even need trailers for these loads. Look at Detroit. He said he'll take 60. That's what I'm saying. So instead of me buying more box trucks, I'm about to go buy 5 more semis, because I'm looking at like the box truck space is where I started at, but I'm definitely about to turn up on the semi side. Let me go see what let me even look what St. Louis look like on the box truck side, because they definitely kill it on the semi side for sure. Let's see, we gonna take off the 53s. There are no matches. They eating them up out there. They eating them up. So let me see who else in the building. Yes, my virtual fleet is official. Yes, it is. I like it more for dispatching, but you could find some loads on there. I couldn't really make it work for me finding loads. I feel like people was beating me, or either my prices was too high, or either people was taking it for too low. I don't really know what it is. I just know it worked really good for dispatching your trucks, because it got GPS on there, and it also makes you look real good when you dealing with a broker and they want to and you put them in there so they can see where your driver is at. All right, so I seen Cleveland on the board. South to Cleveland. Bone Thugs. Cleveland. Nah, they say Cleveland. We look for Cleveland, Ohio. Where the hell is it at? There you go. All right, so you talking Cleveland, Ohio, right? I'm gonna assume you talking Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, yeah, I see it. I see you. Cleveland, Ohio. So we gonna check. So what we checking on in Cleveland? We gonna just look at both of them real quick. So we already see that it ain't no it ain't no box trucks over there, which is why I'm saying everybody trying to flood the easy market. Let's see what the 53s got at talking about. Look at what these 53s talking about. Look at this. That's a team load. That's 3,800. That's 3,800 for one day. You got a team on that. It's almost $4,000 for one day. Look at them. Even Cleveland cutting up with some $2,000 loads out there. Okay. Ohio, but that's the Midwest though. The Midwest is like the mid-best, essentially, when it come to freight, because they got more directions to go. Now a lot of y'all, I want y'all to understand freight understand trucking from why certain places like Florida and other places that are bottom. I don't know if I said this before, but keep in mind, the Midwest is always going to be the best for freight because you can go north, east, west, to south. Versus when you in Florida, you can't do nothing but go north, so you limited on the freight that you can run. So it's less direction you can go, less freight. So I'm not saying come out of Florida if you got a trucking company and go somewhere else. I'm just saying, it might be a little bit tougher, especially as more people are starting to open up in the Florida market. Shouts out to y'all. We got 100 folks in the building on YouTube. That's what's up. All right, so we gonna try. It'll always be a bunch of Florida people supporting me, so I'm gonna show y'all Tampa for the one time. Tampa, no box truck work. Let's see what it's hitting for on the 53. Dang, it ain't even no 53 work out there. It's dry in Tampa. I have never seen that before. I'm not trying to discourage none of y'all from Tampa. I'm just saying, God damn. I'm just gonna be honest. Sorry, my boy D Richards, man. Hey, that's ugly. The closest thing you could get is Macon, Georgia, from Tampa. What other cities we got in here? We're gonna do a few more cities, then we gonna jump into. I want to jump into some of them random questions. And the cost, and y'all keep in mind the cost of running a box truck and the cost of running a semi is it's pretty much the same. Like you taking it to the same shop. So I get it if you trying to be the person that's jumping in the truck, but for all my CEOs out there that's trying to just buy a truck and put somebody else in it, you gotta consider a semi load. The semi trucks. Because they just offer you could pull cars with it, you could pull a drive van, reefer, versus your box truck can only pull what that trailer is attached to it. So that leaves you limited, and plus it's a lot more people clogging up the space. And a 18 wheeler definitely is a little more attractive with your box truck too as well. So let's look up Vegas. I see somebody got Las Vegas on there. I'm gonna look up the D too. I'm gonna look up Vegas, then I'm gonna look up Detroit. I can't find who said the Vegas. I want to highlight it, but let me go ahead and find it because, like I said, I'm only got a limited time. I gotta get back to the wizard. Las Vegas. Vegas for the 53s. Not too bad. It looked pretty much similar to the ATL market. Here go. No, that's only $1.60 a mile. That ain't the worst. It just depends on what your cost is, and that's one thing y'all gotta realize. Realize this: the operational cost is gonna determine what's profitable for you. Don't let nobody else tell you, "Oh, this ain't making no money," or "These loads ain't this." You don't know what the expenses are. If I'm paying cash for my truck, so I can run something for $1.75, $1.60, and still make it because my cost is only $1 a mile. So that's 60 cents a mile. So I run 3,000 miles. I make me some nice cheddar. for me anyway. I'm trying to see how I could do that times 10. We thinking like CEOs now. We ain't thinking like, let's get rid of the owner operator and become business owners and CEOs. We gonna get rid of that ideology. All right, so let's go ahead and check out my boy in Vegas. Only want to see semis. Let's go look at Detroit real quick. Detroit, he just semi for Detroit. Semi. Woods won't see the semis for Detroit. Let's see what we got. Okay, they ain't looking too bad. 1700. That's decent. I would take these because these gonna equal over 1700, possibly 1800 once you get done. And these are all gonna come up as long as y'all don't grab them while they cheap. All of these gonna come up. All of them. Okay. Let's see what else we got on here. Hold on, let me make sure I stay. Anybody got any particular questions? Hold on, we gonna look at. My boy got what about Baltimore? Let me see. Let's see if we can get Baltimore in here real quick. Baltimore should be interesting though. All right, we got Baltimore in here. Like he gonna have to go a little bit ways out in order to get it, but here go a block right here. That's $1.94 a mile. That ain't bad, and that's round trip too. So that ain't bad. That's damn near $2 a mile round trip. I definitely haven't seen no box truck loads just touching that. I'm not dissing on the box truck loads today, man. I'm running 17 of them tonight. But man, I'm telling you, off of 6 semis, I'm gonna make probably the same amount or more. It's just a different beast. Even though them CDL drivers do be some divas sometimes, but it's just because they know they got their license and they know they got options. Unlike in the box truck, it's easier to deal with the drivers because you can always find another one. It's tough to find good CDL drivers. Tough. All right, so everybody talking about the box truck first. All right, let's do it. Shouts out. Hey, no problem, James. I got you. Shouts out to Eric. He been screaming at me. Well, what up, E? Appreciate the support, my brother. All right, hold on. Let me see. Shouts out them. All right, y'all. So I wanted to talk to y'all about like the real kind of cost breakdown. So when you breaking down the box truck and you break it down the semis always break mine down from 5.5 miles per gallon when I'm trying to see the fuel, and I always do 7 mpg in the box truck, just in case you might have a Hino and Hinos get really good fuel economy, so you might get 9 in a Hino. So that's why I like renting, because rental trucks be newer than the trucks that I'm gonna buy, and they usually get better fuel economy. So even though I might be paying and seem like I'm losing, really I'm winning because they trucks are better tuned up because they new and they getting better fuel economy anyway. So hold on, y'all. Let me close this out real quick. We might could get back to some of these depending on what the time looking like. Shouts out to everybody that been comping the class. They've been just showing me support, been getting hollering at me on the coaching calls. I done met some straight cool people. Some real serious people about this trucking business. And I ain't been lying to them either, telling them it's sweet. If y'all don't take my course, if you looking, or don't call me on no coaching call if you looking for me to give you some cheat codes that's gonna make you $1 million in 3 months because I ain't got that. I ain't finna tell you that it's gonna work or none of that for you. I'm gonna tell you what the numbers look like. I'm gonna tell you what the structure look like, and you're gonna have to figure it out for yourself and whether it makes sense for you. But you're gonna have to come in. What I'm talking about with a CEO mind, you can't come in like a worker. I don't know how to operate like a worker. You got to convert over from a worker to a CEO. You got to become an entrepreneur and start thinking strategy and how you gonna maximize and scale. I don't speak worker talk. I'm sorry. I just don't speak worker talk. Even though I used to work, I had to level up, and that's why I'm trying to share the information with y'all so we can all level up together. So all right, so I'm shutting that down real quick right now. I'm going to get back to some of these comments. I just want to make sure I'm staying on topic real quick. So I wanted to do some Relay City lookups. I wanted to show y'all the difference between that. And I want to answer some random questions for y'all, because that's what this mainly is, a live Q&A. So lay on the questions that y'all got for me, unless everybody just want me to look up a different city. That's what it looked like in the comments. Let me keep scrolling, though. Let's see. James Wood say, I live in Orlando, Florida. I'm about to buy my first box truck. Would you recommend me to come to Georgia for a few days, a week, to make some good money up front? Hey, Georgia tight too right now. You know, I mean, Georgia has got a little more freight because it got more Amazon facilities, but don't get it twisted. It's competitive because people were working out here for pennies on the dollar. So you're going to have to get creative if you come here too. Orlando, I was trying to get down there with Amazon, but they don't have no openers. They only got openers in Jacksonville. And Jacksonville too janky. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest that, my brother, to come up here. I mean, you can get this. I mean, you can go set up in Florida. I would suggest you just cold call some people out there and try to make it work out there instead of coming to Georgia, because it ain't gonna be like no super money out here to where it's like you finna come up like peak season or nothing like that. Another question: how does health insurance work as a truck owner? Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't had no health insurance since I've been owning my own business, because the whole reason, I don't know why this thing keep dropping like this, but let's see. Forgive me as I'm not a professional at this. This is all new to me. But yeah, so health insurance, I haven't had it. The whole objective was for me quitting my job, right? I didn't want to stay for a 401k because my dream was to have 401k. You get what I'm saying? If I got the money to pay for my health, then I don't need health insurance. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like life insurance. Like if you become a millionaire, you don't really need a life insurance policy. You can have one, but you already got enough money to bury yourself. So whenever something happened with me or my kids, I just pay for it, because I got the money to pay for it. But then again, we vegan and we don't really get sick for real like that. So, that's another topic. So I eat healthier, so I don't really have to depend on that. But the only thing I do know about this, my friend, is I know a workers' comp, you just get occupational accidental just in case you hurt yourself. That's the only thing I've ever had as far as me being an owner, though. Good question, though. How much experience your semi-drivers need to drive for you? 2 years. I do 2 years. Only because my insurance required 2 years. So then your insurance company is going to pretty much determine who you hire, essentially. Because if they don't roll with it, then you don't want to let nobody in your truck, that ain't covered on your insurance. You could. It'll be risky, though. So you could do it, but 2 years, though. Peace, bro. Looking at rental prices in Jersey, they talking about $4,000 a month for rental. Hey, are you talking semi or box truck? Either, well, yeah. For semis, I'm paying about $750. But if you add up everything, it's gonna be about $1,300 for me after all mileage and everything. Yeah. All right, so I already got to that one. Let me see if I before I scroll down, if I got all these. John, I pay my semi drivers on percentage, and I pay my box truck drivers per mile, essentially. Not no, actually, I don't pay them per mile. I pay them I don't pay them per mile. I pay them a flat rate for the route. So if the route I explained this on my last live, but yeah, I just pay them based on the route. If the route go, if it's 10 hours long, I might end up paying them it'll average about $16 an hour essentially. So let me see if I can find some more questions up here. Are there any owner operators in here? Is what Fast Pace said. I don't know. Drop it down there. I like to speak to y'all too. I was once an owner operator. And when you do, it's cheap loads going out of state, but can't find nothing coming back. Yeah, because I believe when you say in LA, I believe you're speaking about Louisiana. That's another state at the bottom. When you all the way at the bottom, places I never send my driver, Louisiana. I wouldn't really send them to like Mobile, Alabama. I wouldn't send them to really South Georgia unless I got something to come back, and I wouldn't send them to Florida unless it's round trip. My drivers go to Florida often, but it's a round trip. I ain't even finna play those type of games. I had trucks stuck in Florida too many times. I'm not doing it again. You're gonna be driving out that mug empty. Trusty Trade say what makes more sense, box truck or semis or box trucks? That's completely up to you. What makes sense is completely subjective to what you think would make more sense for your pockets. The trucks cost the same. Like what I'm spending I'm finna buy 5 semis and they all gonna be 3 to 5. I know I'm getting 3 right away. They're gonna be like 30 to 40,000. That's the same thing I spent on my box truck. So if the cost of them is the same, I take them to the same shop. Essentially, I take them to the same shop to get fixed. The repair bill is essentially the same because on the box truck you got to pay extra money to get pieces on the box fixed when they break, and with the semi you got like the fifth wheel and stuff like that. So essentially, the cost to maintain them is the same. I've spent thousands of dollars on both of them. So that would be completely trusty trade up to you to determine. As far as me breaking down per truck, the semis is definitely gonna win all day because the semis can, unlike a box truck, it has that fixed attachment. The semis you could put any trailer on it, so you don't want to run Amazon no more. Cool, become a car hauler. You don't want to be a car hauler no more. Cool, start moving gas. You don't want to move fuel no more. You see what I'm saying? It's so many different attachments. You can move dirt, gravel, trash, whatever. And you can tow another semi. So I think that it's more versatile, even though it's harder to hire a CDL driver. But I've always had my trucks running. The only thing that I don't want to mislead y'all on is if you do not have a CDL, it is a little bit difficult. It is a little difficult to purchase and finance a sleeper tractor, like semi. Because a lot of people don't want to sell them to you unless you got a CDL or unless you putting a person with the CDL on the financing. So that's a gem for you. That's a disclaimer. So don't go out and go do it without me telling you and you knowing that it's definitely you definitely might run into a issue. So hold on, let me see. All right, shouts out to Derek Parker. He said the advice last week worked for him that I gave him. All right, let's see. Box truck loads mainly. Box trucks load mainly overnight, or do they have daytime loads? Very few daytime loads, mostly overnight. And that's Amazon. But yeah, for the box truck loads, yeah, they mostly overnight. I run daytimes every now and then. Amazon have day loads. Yeah, they do got day loads for the semis, but not as much as the box. And like I said, I'm only speaking from the Atlanta market, so don't be disliking my stuff. I'm literally speaking from my perspective in the Atlanta market. And I also worked in Phoenix too. Phoenix was like Florida, essentially, for real. That's why I had to leave and come back to the A. Semis where the money at? Yep, definitely. Oh yeah, and that fuel card info. I forgot. I didn't realize that the fuel card info that I was giving y'all, it only works if you signed up with Amazon with an 18 wheeler. It don't. It's not. You might be able to pull it off with the box trucks, but when I read the flyer, it says for line haul service providers. I didn't know that, but I had 18 wheelers, so I didn't I didn't realize that was the correlation of what made that. So don't shoot me for that. But you can try it. It's VAS@Amazon.com. Stands for Value Added Services. Don't tell them I gave it to you, though. All right, let's see. How much profit off rental box trucks a week at best? Again, free game records 13. Everything is based on your operation costs. What one person operation costs another person. My rental trucks, I was paying $3.59 a mile. Right now, they went back up on me to $4.25, 10 cents a mile. Still only $75 and a penny difference, but that $75 a week was cost. You times that by 4, you times that by 10 trucks, you got yourself a bigger expense, and that changes your bottom line, and what you're gonna make. So all of that changes stuff. Can you start Amazon with one semi? You most certainly can. Yep. If you're just trying to be on a low board, you can start with one box truck. Well, at first you couldn't even do it with one box truck, but now you could do it with a box truck, and you could just do it with a semi. And Demetrius B, he definitely is the Amazon relay setup king. And he's been doing it recently, so he knows the new law. So holla at him, and he'll definitely tighten you up on that. Let's see. He said, hold on, what did he say? He said, how much game can I get from you, fam? I want to spend the $350 with you. Dig this, man. If you are not convinced that I am a motherfucking genius with this by watching the videos that I put out, hey, I'm just saying, I'm giving out a bunch of free games. So if the free game is not enough to convince you, I don't know what is. I mean, I'm really giving y'all pieces of the class, essentially. I had to make my wife got to smack me, make sure I don't give it the whole class out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just trying to teach y'all. But yeah, it's a bunch of formulas. I'm giving you my formulas to how I ran my business in the beginning. I'm telling you, look, do this thing right here. Anybody that's questioning whether they want to hop in the class or whether it's worth it, go look at anybody else that's doing a class, and they not gonna tell you that they lost 80,000. That just doesn't sound advertising. But anybody that's in business that understand the real is gonna understand that I'm telling you my losses and how I bounce back from my losses. They only telling you the glitz and the glam. You gonna take their class, you gonna be sitting with a truck that you thought was gonna make you all of this money because they didn't tell you the bad part about it. I'm telling you the bad part. I'm telling you where not to go. Hey, it's up to y'all to figure out whether I'm worth it or not. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So that's that, man. You're gonna learn a whole lot. I'm gonna give you more than trucking because I'm a serial entrepreneur. I got multiple business. Trucking is just hot right now. So I just talk about that mostly, just because it's hot. And I know it. And y'all need to gain. Who needs to lose all the money that I lost when I could just tell you, look, go find your work first. It's simple stuff. Simple things that cost me a lot of money. Let's see. How long should I wait after I'm active to apply for Amazon? I would say shoot for it right away. Let them reject you and then go back in. You know what I mean? I mean, it won't hurt. It's not like if they reject you one time, then that's going to be over. It's not going to be like that. Just go in. Go in. Go in after them. I'll do it right away. Right on, Derek. I'm just scrolling down now. Good work, brother. Hey, how many miles can I drive before it counts against my e-log hours of service? Now, that's a good question. That's a very, very, very good question. Now, this mic just keep on dropping, boy. I need to get me a better fix than this. All right, so e-log don't have much to do with how many miles you driving. Now, rule of thumb, I'm gonna say that you could probably drive about, depending on how fast your truck can go, you could probably drive about 650 miles, I would say 600 to 650 miles on within 11 hours of drive time. Make sure you take your break, your 30-minute break, because, man, that's an easy violation to avoid. Make sure you take it at like 7 hours, and make sure you take 31 minutes, because sometimes if you come back too soon, it's going to put you in violation and you get pulled over and you get put out of service. So, yeah, so it's not I would say 600 to 650 miles, but that depends on traffic, weather, and a whole bunch of different variations. On a good sunny day, I'm saying 600 to 650. Bad day, 450. And also depend on how fast your truck going, my dude. Also. Can you expound on, I want to say, the CEO mentally? I'm looking to start renting and putting a driver in the truck. Yeah or nah? Yeah. You definitely could put somebody in the truck, but I definitely would say go in the truck yourself so you can know what to expect. That's all I'm saying. Go in there yourself and make sure you can kind of be like, okay, this driver, he's late. I know. You can't sympathize with him, but you can just throw him in there and read up on how to do it. I just feel like you will be able to better train somebody. It's like picture somebody training you to do something that they ain't never done. That's like going to school for business, right? You will go to college for business. Listen to a teacher that went to school to be a teacher. Teach you business. How stupid do that sound? You get what I'm saying? So, Jeff, I want to say do it for a week. Do it for a week or two, just for the training's sake, because how is a person going to train somebody to do something that they never done? I dropped out of college because the business teacher only owned a rental property. So how you going to tell me how to run a business? All you got is a rental property and you a teacher. You can't teach me about how to run a business. And that's all I'm saying. My class is worth $350. If you going to go pay somebody who learned how to be a teacher, you go pay them $10,000 a year to learn from some teachers on how to do business, but not learn from nobody who actually done business. I actually felt that $80,000 I lost. That was my college tuition in entrepreneurship. I paid the price of entrepreneurship, and you gonna pay it too. You gonna save some, or based off what I'm saying, but you gonna bump your head just like riding a bike. I can show you how to ride. You still gonna fall. You still gonna fall. I'm just trying to make it to where the objective of taking the game for me or anybody else, Demetrius B, anybody else, Alex Good Energy, anybody else. You taking the game to make sure when you fall, you don't fall on your ass. You fall on your knees, because if you fall on your knees, it's easy to get back up. That's it. You still gonna fail because we all think differently. My formula was built by me and my strengths. So you're gonna be able to take some of it, but you would have to be strong exactly in the same areas as me to be able to apply it all. But I like how you thinking about already putting somebody else in there. Just don't try to grow too fast, Jeff. Just not too fast. I did that. I went out and got my cousin to come out here and work for me, and that's how I started losing money, because I tried to grow. So, let me see. Hold on, I got messages coming in. Let me check this out real quick. All right. Pardon the interruptions. I still got business to handle. All right, let's see. All right, James Welch. Outside of Amazon, what kind of companies, warehouses should I cold call? Trying to find my work before I buy my truck. Florida, tough, LOL. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look, bro. You want to know who you should cold call? Anybody with a motherfucking dock door. Anybody. They got a dock door, that means trucks backing up to that thing. That means the trucks are backing up to it. So as long as the trucks are backing up to it, definitely call them, because you never know who's going to have some work for you. You never know. Courtney Payne. In what ways were Phoenix like Florida? I'm currently in Phoenix, Arizona, waiting for my 21 days for authority to hit. Okay, good question. So Phoenix was like Florida in a sense of it not really being too, like, basically if you drive 3 hours in every direction of Phoenix, right? I mean, in Arizona, you still gonna be in fucking Arizona. So it ain't like Georgia, like an hour. I take an hour hike. I'm in Alabama. You know, I go up 2 hours. I could be touching South Carolina. You know, North Carolina's not too far away. You see what I'm saying? Like Tennessee is what? You go up to Chattanooga, that's 2 hours away. It's 2 hours north. See what I'm saying? So it's 5 cities that's touching Georgia that I can touch within an hour or two, or an hour or three. So that's in a way that it's the same. So that means you trapped in with getting loads that are Arizona to Arizona, and you get paid off of crossing state lines. You know, my drivers can hit Alabama with Amazon every single night and still come back home. They can hit Tennessee, they can hit South Carolina, they can hit North Carolina and still come back. They can even hit Jacksonville, Florida. They can even hit Jacksonville. So how can we check if our market is good or not? Now, the way you can check is you can ask around. Like the best way to get knowledge is from pulling up at a truck stop and talking to the truckers that's in the area. They gonna let you know if they've been stuck. A good way, and then also once you get the load board gonna tell you. DAT is gonna show you that they're gonna show you how many loads are coming in and out. It's called DAT trends. You know, so there's ways that you can know, and you will just know every market is good for something. Everybody is good for something. Every every market is good for something. I got you. Give me a second, Ed. Give me a second. I'm definitely gonna get back to that for you. We're gonna look at Dayton, Ohio. You can use it. I believe in separating my businesses. You can use it though. That is something that you could definitely do, because it's just a LLC. You can do real estate LLC. You could do whatever it is, doing business as Marvin Lee Trucking. So you can do it. Do I advise? I would advise just go ahead and just set up another LLC. Depending on what city you in, that might be best. But if you're in a city where it's like $100, $50 to get an LLC, just get another one. Get you another EIN number. Keep it always separate, boss. Don't mix it. Don't mix it. So let me go over and check out a couple more cities. I see a lot of people dropping cities down here too. Shout out to my man. Shouts out for the donation, Ed. I definitely appreciate it, bro. Now everybody understands what it's like for church. I'm preaching to y'all. Y'all, come on now. Send me them offerings. Send me them offerings. Not because I need it, just because out of generosity. I gotta keep the lights on. See, look, do y'all know how much this took to try to set this up and make it look good for your eyes? The aesthetics. I got all my lights on for y'all. My light bill gonna be hard, but I want y'all to see me. I want y'all to be bright, and I want y'all to be in the vibe. Let's see what it's hitting for. Dayton. Let's see. Let's see if I can scroll down real quick. Let's see. There we go. I don't know why it won't let me just hit it up in there. So would you want to? All right. So you want to look at box trucks? All right. So let me go to 26. Let me take that off. There are no matches, boss. None. Let me see within 50 miles. Nope, it ain't even nothing within 350. But Cleveland definitely has some. So you might want to trap out of Cleveland, Ed. You might want to work out of Cleveland. I got to take these off. For some reason, these are super irritating. These headphones are super irritating me right now. Let's see. I think we had New Orleans. Chop white. We're going to see what New Orleans look like real quick. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Is it New Orleans or New Orleans? New Orleans sound better. It sound dope. New Orleans. Nothing. I told you, anything down there by that water, especially, I'm already knowing it's gonna be tough. But that don't mean it ain't no like say for instance, Texas got frac sand and all type of other stuff outside of just regular work. So don't just think like I know somebody down in New Orleans that's doing step deck, which is semi. It's not box truck. It's step deck. So yeah, I would say look into other alternatives. And like I said, if there's warehouses in your area, you do not have to be limited to just Amazon with the lift gate. There is other directions of work. You just got to cold call and find them. Amazon is just the most popular because everybody wants to work directly with a shipper. I dreamed to do that. I could show y'all an email I sent to myself that my dream was to have 10 trucks. Like if I can get 10 trucks with Amazon, man, it'd be it. And it happened, but it didn't happen the same year that I wanted it to happen. It happened almost 2 years later, essentially. Shouts out to you on the donation. I appreciate it. Shouts out to say she understands it's just church. We having church on Tuesday. It's just trucking. We all trying to get some information. Put it in. I got people texting me about my business, and I'm giving my time to this. So I appreciate it. All right. How many loads can I secure a night as a new driver with Amazon right now? All of this depends on volume. That all depends on the day, boss. Fernando, that all depends on the day. Every day is different. One day, they'll act like you only worth 7 routes. The next day, you'll be worth 17. I'm just saying. It's rocky for me, too. They dropped me all the way down to 7 for like a week and a half, and I'm dedicated. And now I'm back up to 17, 18. Tomorrow, they'll be like, can you bring 4 more? And I'll be at 22 for a while, and I'll be at 30. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Thanks for the donation, my boy. And Anthony Cox, can you check Virginia Beach, Virginia for box trucks? Oh, yeah. I like Virginia Beach, too, man. I like that beach out there. But I hate to say that, there's nothing out there in the box truck space. There's nothing out there. Nothing out there. Now I can look at semis for you. Let me just see what the 53s look like while we on that real quick. Now the 53s out there, they paying a little bit. It's a lot over $2. So that's a don't ever take nothing like this. Oh, my bad. I ain't even sharing my screen. I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me go back real quick and share my screen real quick. My bad for the last couple of people. Let me show you Virginia again, my boy. That's the 53s, and that's the 26s right here. That's the 26s right here. It's no matches. My bad. I thought I was sharing my screen because I can see it. But the 53s definitely I mean, if I was in that market, I would definitely shoot to go with the 53s. They doing 1800 out there in Richmond. I mean, it's 90 miles away, but hell, for 1800, I definitely have them go out there. Look at one. There go one for 4 bands right there. It wasn't. Nah, that's way out in PA though. That's way. Hold on. Let me lessen this search up. Yeah, this is all good right here. So it's a lot of work for the semi out there. It's a lot of work for the semi. Lot of work out there. I got 10 more minutes on here, and I got to get back to the wizard. Wizard. All right, so my 53s out of New Orleans chop. I got you. Let me pull those back up. I owe you one anyway from the last time. I didn't have the screen up. New Orleans, Louisiana. So let's go 53s. Nah, that can't be right. Let's see. Nah, it's looking like it ain't got nothing. Yeah, see the closest thing to there is it looked like it's Bessemer, Alabama. So New Orleans is struck out on both on semis and box trucks. All right, let me see if I can try to get because my time is running low, low, low. Let me see. There's so many of these coming in. I'm trying not to scroll past nothing. It's a lot. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Hey, I'm new around here. Are you talking about running an Amazon package delivery business and sending your drivers out on routes or running semis that bring packages, Amazon packages to distribution centers? So you might be thinking of the vans. This is not the van aspect. This is more of box trucks delivering to the post office or either box trucks delivering to other facilities. Also, I mean, other like Amazon facilities. Never it's either gonna be the post office or another Amazon. Or these semis pretty much delivering Amazon to Amazon, or sometimes they have some third party drops that you do. So that's what we speaking on. That's what we speaking on. What is that noise? Oh, somebody hit me up on the site right now. All right, let's see. Detroit 26. All right, we're gonna go back to Detroit. I did Detroit earlier, but let me go back. It's getting pretty popular. All right, Detroit, Michigan. So this Detroit, Michigan, my boy Mike Nelson. This Detroit on the 53 side. This Detroit on the 53 side. These are good loads. I would put some 53s out there in Detroit for sure. But that's only 16 miles away. DT1. DT1 is that's good. And these are all round trips. Keep that in mind. They even got some solo ones. The ones is some 13-hour joints. Like drivers love doing these. They'd end up being like $800. You run 6 of them, that's $4,200 a week. And you can have another driver. Like sometimes I have my other driver rotating in while the other driver doing this 10-hour break and using the same semi. So it's all in your strategy and how you do it. Don't let nobody tell you what's not this or that. Just know that you can figure it out, but you got to get in it. You can only do so much from watching from the sideline. It's only so much you can do watching from the sideline. You got to get in the game, bosses. I'm staring at all bosses and CEOs out there. All bosses and CEOs. So I'm finna check out NYC. Whew. I don't even like. I wouldn't send my trucks to NYC ever again. All you get is toll charges. All you get is toll charges and drivers complaining about Taking 2 hours to get 5 minutes away. So NYC box truck market. Let's see. NYC definitely got some. Ooh, they rates look. There must be a lot of competition out there or something because they rates don't look. Nah, it's nothing out there. Let's see what's the closest work in the NYC. It's none. It's nothing within New York. Joe Cash, there's nothing in there for 350 miles. I hate when I see that, but I'm pretty sure it's a whole lot of other work that's moving out there. Amazon ain't for everybody and it ain't for everywhere. But thanks, my brother, for the donation. I definitely appreciate it. All right, so I got let me see if I can get some more random questions. More questions. What is the web you use to check on the loads? I'm not sure. I mean, this is Amazon Relay. I don't know if you speaking of what website, because you got DAT, you can get that load board. You get Truck Stop, you get 123 load board. Alejandro said, what does he need to, thanks for the donation, what does he need to rent a semi? A semi is going to be tough to rent in the beginning. Penske might rent you one, though. You got a better chance of renting one with Penske when you're a new company. But I would say just call them. Like, I don't know exactly because my business is already in business for a while before I start renting semis. So I don't know what it's like. To do that from the beginning stage. It's like when my company fresh. But it shouldn't be nothing. I mean, I just know they charge Penske charge like $2,500 or $5,000 down though. That's for sure. Got Texas in here. Let's see what this G4 social music. Let's see what Arlington, Texans look like. I'm interested in actually seeing what Texas hitting for. I see a couple people from Texas in here. I guess I gotta spell it out all the way. Arlington. There you go. Nothing on the semi side. I mean nothing on the box side. Nothing within 350 miles. I don't know how that's even possible though. Let me see what 53. If it don't got nothing in 53s, then I'm definitely gonna be. It's gonna be looking a little suspect. Okay, yeah, here we go. So 53s would be the way to go out there. They ain't paying a whole lot. Now hold on. Let me actually take it off 350 so you can get a good feel of that. Yeah, so Fort Worth only got a few. They ain't even got that much semi stuff. And I definitely would have thought that Texas would have had a little more going on than that. I definitely thought they would have. Where's my mouse at? There we go. Let's see what my boy Rich, I don't know how to say that. I'm going to check out Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, this is all they got, period. They got some 53s, but they don't got no box truck work within 100 miles. Let's see if we can expand the search. Go 350. Let's look at 26s. They ain't got no 26s within 350 miles. But all right, y'all, finna wrap this up. I appreciate everybody coming on here. I'm sorry I couldn't get to every single body questions, but I definitely got a new driver starting tonight. I got some work. I'm actually behind on my work because I wanted to make sure that I kept my word on going live. But stay tuned. I'll be going live again next Tuesday for sure, possibly Friday. Got some more videos dropping. Just stay tuned and follow the journey. I'm gonna keep on dropping this knowledge. as long as they keep on supporting. Appreciate it, y'all. Peace. And thank y'all for the support. Appreciate it.